Drew Thawley, West Street again. Just
No,
maybe,
Drew, I think you've asked a question already. Okay. All right, go.
Thank you. This is to the DBR, I believe. Definitely disappointing to hear that the state doesn't seem to have benchmarks for lease turns that are measurable. To me, it seems that the plovers are not really our major issue here. They're earlier in the season. They're a little bit more sporadic. The lease turns have, I think, been responsible for closing us out of all of July, or most of July and all of August. If there's no benchmarks in place and we're one of the leading sites in the state, I wonder if one of the initiatives that the DBR is exploring is to work with the state to get the lease turn removed from its status. We don't need to be at the complete mercy of an entity that we should have some influence over. So I'm curious about the DBR's perspective on that particular question. Thank you.
So I'm going through my book trying to find the dates because there isn't a very large number of weeks that it's only lease turns and not plovers. And it has to do with that the first plover closes it, if you will, but the last plover is the one that opens it, meaning they're continuously nesting throughout the season. So it isn't like all the, this is not going to make any sense, so please correct me. It's not like all the plovers nest and hatch and fledge and then leave, and then the terns come in. They definitely overlap. So there isn't like a 3-week closure because of lease terns without any plovers on the beach. Does that make sense?
So there are plovers on the beach in August?
Yes.
Okay.
For your other question about lobbying, or is that the correct term? I certainly would work with Carolyn to look at numbers, but to be honest, there's only 2 full-time people at Duxbury Beach Reservation, so my focus really isn't trying to lobby against, with the state to delist a bird that's threatened.
It's not threatened.
Okay.
Let's go to the next question.
Yeah, I mean, I would. Yeah, please.
Let's go to the next question.
Carolyn has something she wanted.
Oh, Carolyn has an answer. Great.
I just wanted to add that anyone is able to propose a species for delisting or change in status or listing in Massachusetts. Nobody has proposed that for lease turn yet, but it is an option. We do take delisting proposals from the public if that's something that somebody wanted to look into in the future.